Case of Spring Fever, from the producers of A Trunk of Winter Blues. Jam Handy was single-handedly responsible for employing the horn section of the Los Angeles Symphony during those lean years of the talkies.
No, I'm sorry, but Gilbert won't be able to play with you boys till later this afternoon.
Never mind him. What are you wearing?
He's doing some work for me.
Oh my God, it collapsed! Quickly, the jaws of life!
I hope I never see another spring as long as I live.
Or spring-like animation.
So, you never want to see another spring, eh? Okay, mister, I'll fix it so you get that wish.
The fuck?
Who are you?
The name's Coily. Coily the Spring Spike, they call me.
But you can call me Jeff!
I heard your wish, and, well, you're going to get it. No more springs for you from now on.
Surely Coily and his dark powers are outside the providence of God. No springs, eh, Coily? Well, then how do you explain the duck-billed platypus? Oh, I forgot to take my antipsychotics again.
Help, help! Coily trapped me in the watch!
No springs.
Well, that sound effect was entirely superfluous. A fade cut there? Really? I'm guessing it probably took him about 10 minutes to get on his feet. Honey, the couch is fixed. Heading out.
No springs.
I have to laugh. So far, I'm really enjoying Coily and his entirely unironic punishment of yours truly. His wife disappeared. No springs! Oh, I can see. Wait, what?
No springs.
Is it money you want? If looks could kill, that phone would be in a shallow grave outside of town right now. Oh, I'm running away to be a pro golfer.
Hey, the door.
But he doesn't have anything anybody else would want.
No springs.
What does that have to do with this schlub breaking a piece of glass? Oh, I just need one lesson, and then I know I'll be good enough to take on Tiger Woods. That is a snug fit.
No springs, my friend. No springs.
Coily's secret wish? To stop being so disgustingly fat. Coily is a wry spirit, replacing car pedals with bars of soap.
Springs.
Crunch can.
Oh, gee, Coily, I didn't realize what I was wishing. I'm sorry for everything I said. Can't we call the whole thing off? Isn't there anything I can do? Please let me take back my wish.
Well, okay. I'll do it just this once. But next time, be careful. Don't ever make that wish again.
Plus, you have to be my slave for a year. Zink! Come back, Zink! Not really as much bounce back as I expected. Coily, I hate springs again. Take them away.
I'm still trapped in here! Help! Bastard!
Oh, here goes nothing. Welcome to Coily's Sex Chat!
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
For example, when the guard hit that switch and slammed the gate shut on those nice Jewish chaps trying to come into our golf club.
Too bad, Joe.
Yeah.
4 men and no caddy. By the third hole, they'll be complaining about backaches and head to the clubhouse for 7 or 8 gin and tonics. It went backwards. Watch this, I just invented a new type of humor called sarcasm.
Nice shot.
Ha!
Yes, it was. But if it wasn't for the amount of spring in the club shaft, combined with the spring of the rubber inside the ball, that drive wouldn't have gone anywhere at all. You see, all spring action depends on elasticity.
Say, just what do you do for a living? Oh, I melt down springs and recast the metal into inert lumps. No!
You know, like the action of a springboard. And when you stop to think about it, even the ground, the earth is like a huge spring.
Ow!
It has the ability to absorb a blow and then transmit the shock from one point to another. And that's exactly what a spring is supposed to do. Transmit shock from one point to another.
Okay, but let's get on with the game.
It's either that or go home to my wife.
You don't realize the number
Ugh.
of springs that work for us every day. Why, there's a little spring in your cigarette lighter.
Say,
The spring in your pencil
hello.
tip, and the huge springs that cushion the railroad trains. Why, I could name thousands of everyday uses for springs.
Don't bother.
It's a Cinderella story.
I never realized until lately that springs have such a universal use. Why, there's springs in mouse traps, guns, exercisers, hinges, pogo sticks.
Oh, did he mention they have their own dark
Practically
god?
impossible
Seems like
to
he should have
name
led with
a
that.
single thing in which some sort of spring isn't essential, in one way or another.
Does this club not have a locker room?
Take that plane up there, for instance.
Hey, it's Carol Lombard!
On
Oh,
the wheels that depend on heavy springs controlled
obligatory
by a
Twilight Zone
hydraulic
reference
arrangement.
here.
When the ship lands, the springs ease
Hey,
the
it's
shock so
Alcatraz.
much you can't even tell when you're on the ground. And as far as an automobile is concerned, why, I wouldn't even attempt to tell you how many various kinds of springs are used, in addition to the springs and shock absorbers. Good.
We're gonna kill him now, right? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You know, the trouble with people like you guys is that just because most springs are usually hidden, you seldom think of the important part they play in the regular operation and enjoyment of our cars. For instance, just take those springs I mentioned a while
Hey, get a load of
ago.
this.
The springs that are built under the car to provide complete riding comfort.
My place, later.
Spiral coil springs and the knee action in front balance the weight of the car with soft leaf springs in the rear, so that the body always rides along on an even keel. Can you imagine what it would be like riding along a rough road like this?
By the third
without
day of the
those
ride home,
special
they'd run low on
springs?
fresh water, and the
And
fever
then,
had
too,
claimed the back
springs
seat
in
in
the
its
seat and back
entirety.
cushions take up any other little bumps that get through to the body of the car. Yes, sir. As far as riding comfort is concerned, the tires, the cushion springs, and the special springs under the car all combine to give us a ride that can't be topped.
Do I know this end? Another great thing about springs is... Ah!
Hey, Joe, wake up. Wake up, fellows.
Well, that didn't take long.
You slept through most of my last speech about springs, so I'll start over.
You played a great game, boy, but you lost. What you need is a little more spring in the old...
Very funny.
At least I can afford a comb.
Springs, I hope I never see another.
Stop! Don't say it. Don't ever wish anything like that as long as you live.
That's commie talk! It's like when the Keebler Elves knocked up a Slinky. They had a kid and he was born chaotic neutral.